In this video, we'll look at the volume and surface area of a cylinder. A cylinder is a shape that has a circular top and a circular bottom and just vertical sides going up. The top you're usually given a radius for, and it's the same radius as that on the circle on the bottom. And let's say that we have a radius here of 10 centimeters. And let's say the height of this cylinder is 25 centimeters. Okay, so now let's go ahead and find the surface area first, and then we'll find the volume. So when you find the surface area of a shape, you need to, of a 3D shape, you want to look on the surface of that shape and see which 2D shapes make it up. So for example, on the cylinder, we have a circle on top, a circle on the bottom, and then all around the outside, imagine if you took scissors and cut down one edge, like a roll of paper towels in the middle, that piece of cardboard. If you cut a line straight down and rolled it out, you would just get a big rectangle for the shape that goes around the outside. So basically we've got two circles and a rectangle. We need to find the areas of those things and add them up. So the area of one of the circles, I'll call that AC, will be pi r squared for a circle, and our r is 10. So we've got pi times 10 squared, and that will be, so pi times 10 squared is pi times 10 squared equals 314 about. Let's just write down 314. 314 centimeters squared. Sometimes you're given units on these math problems. Sometimes they just give you numbers. So we'll have units in our example for this video. Okay, so that's the area of one of the circles. Remember, you've got two, so in the end we'll have to multiply that number by 2 to get the area for the top and the bottom. Now let's find that big rectangle. So I can see the height of that rectangle is 25. So it's 25 centimeters long this way. And then how far does it go in this other direction? Now imagine cutting this like we talked about before and unrolling it. The length of that rectangle is just going to be the same as that length going all the way around that circle. In other words, it's the circumference of that circle. So the length of this side is the circumference of a circle equals 2 times pi times r. So we can go ahead and figure that out first. 2 times pi times 10 centimeters two times pi times 10. 62.8, let's say. 62.8 centimeters. That's not centimeters squared, that's just a length. Okay, a length is just centimeters, areas get the square. Okay, so now let's find the area of this thing. We'll call it A sub r for the rectangle part, and that's 25 times 62.8. Let's see what this is. 25 times 62.8 and 1,570. 1,570 centimeters squared. Okay, so the area total is going to be 2 of those circles, 2 times AC, plus the area of that rectangle. So we've got 2 times 314 plus 1,570. And what will this all work out to be? 2 times 314 plus 1,570. 2,198 we get. 2,198 centimeters squared. Okay, now how about the volume of this thing? Volume's actually a little bit easier, I think. So volume, you need the area of the circle and multiply that by the height. So we already know the area of the circle, and we'll call this our height h. I'll give it a letter just so I can write out a formula before I put the numbers in. So area of the circle times height. And that gives us 314 times 25. Three, 1, 4 times 25. 7,850. 7,850. This time it is centimeters cubed. Notice the area was centimeters squared, the height is centimeters, so altogether you get centimeters cubed, which is correct for volume. And there we have it. That's the surface area and volume for this cylinder.